Welcome to Vintage Coin Op Restorations and one of our latest projects. Not sure if everyone's familiar with it, but this is Rockola's Army Navy. Probably one of the most sought after pre-war pinball machines of all time. Very hard to come by. Very hard to come by altogether. And here we have three examples of it. And we're going to be calling the yellow one at the far end number 3, and then the middle 4 and 5. 1 and 2 are in the process right now of being restored, so we're going to try to get these 3 caught up. And then we'll do a video of all 5 of them being done. Yes, they're extremely rare. The fact that we have 5 doesn't make it that they're not rare. It's just they've been sitting in collections for some time, and it just so happened that we started off with 1, another person jumped on board, and we have some other jumped on board. So let's just take a look at, let's say, number 3 first. Number 3 here, obviously we're looking at it upside down, is the very sought after, even more rare than the wood top one, is the gold top. The gold top on this particular machine is probably one of the nicest ones I've seen. It looks like it barely got any gameplay, and I'm showing just very minimal wear up here. But as the ball starts to spin and come around, usually we have a lot of wear marks, and you don't even see these three stripes here. So once we pull all these off, it'll be key to detail, clean, do any little minor touch-up that we need, and then protect this gold top in its original condition. This one has the original kickers here, original springs, and it has the complete ball catch unit, and where this goes left to right. Well, something's stopping it. It goes left to right and carries the yellow ball back and forth to the point that it would get a touchdown, and that would be on the far left and far right. It also has the little bleachers here that are intact, and we have a very nice looking, let's say, score table there. Number 4, as you can see, hang on a second. Number 4, obviously not detailed, not polished or anything, but we're still all intact. We have all the parts here. We're missing the goalie posts that you see over here, the goalie posts. But again, we seem to be all intact here. We got our little goaltenders here that brings the ball to the 50-yard line. Have the original springs. We're all good up here. We also have the, you can see it's a little bit older, but still in good tack. Now the play field definitely shows a little bit of wear, but besides only the wear, it has just been oxidized. And we are going to do our best to bring it back to life, and it should come out fairly nice. We might have to add rub a little dye in there and go over some of the lettering and stuff, but I'm pretty confident this one will come out pretty nice. Then we have number 5. Besides just the play field, well, let's just start with the play field. The play field here is completely gone. It is unusable. It obviously was sitting upright. It was sitting upright and looks like, I'm going to say, it looks like it's been sitting in some grass, and it absorbed the water starting, down here, and worked out its way up just like a sponge, bringing all this water straight up. You can see the original springs in here just got so soaked at one time that they just broke. They just broke back, because this is a continuous spring that goes all the way across. But we do have our little shooters here, and we do have the original kicker here. What else? Well, we're missing a lot of the pins, but that's not a big deal. But and then even the top part over here is completely deteriorated. We're missing the stands here. We're missing the ball track. We're missing the the ball track to bring it to the. We're missing the track, bringing the ball to the ball track. But we do have this part, so that's pretty good. A lot missing just on the play field. A lot of fabricating for this piece. I've done it before. It looks pretty close to the original, but obviously it won't be the original because we don't even have it. But we've done it before, and it comes out halfway decent. Clients are usually pleased with it. So let's kind of go around and look at the cabinets really quick. Number 3 cabinet, again, is all original. Lots of coats of paint, and if you can see, a lot of drip marks. Almost like, it looks like someone just took a paintbrush and painted this up. But it's not the first time we've seen it. But I'll have to first strip this thing of it. And you can tell it's a latex paint, super, super thick. And probably remaking some of this stuff and bringing this cabinet back to life. It's probably the original marquee. I would probably say that's an original marquee there, but with new paper that most likely was purchased from Bucksworks. Nate Thompson is the owner of that company and helps many of the people who own Rockola World Series, Jigsaw, Army, Navy bring their machines to life by selling them miscellaneous parts that are usually always missing. Like they do fabricate this coin box specifically only for this machine. And a bunch of miscellaneous other parts that are available through them through bucksworks.com. As we look at the cabinets, obviously this one is intact. It's not bad. The second one here, number 4, is looks like somebody was just gnawing at this thing, and it literally is someone's just gnawing on it or something. Some sort of animal had to, why would this be like this unless someone's dragging it around on the sidewalk? But nonetheless, it is the original cabinet, and we're going to do our best to try to suck all this in, take parts of this whole thing would be cut off, I think, and we'd have to add a piece and then re-grind it to get it the glass slot all the same. All 3 machines are missing all the regular original legs, but as I said, Bucksworks, they sell exact reproduction legs, and we can get the legs for that. Here we do have the correct ball lift and advancement, so you can see that unit here, and we also have the ball shooter, and this is game number 4. Number 3 also has the ball shooter, and you can see we also already have some parts. You can see the shooter rod assembly, the back, the cushion springs, the little shooter top, and this obviously is the screws to hold this down, which this is never going to work, but we'll be remaking this piece of wood here. So we do have that going for us. We got the leg plates for probably 2 of the machines. And one of the things that is always a problem with the Army Navy is, and I'm not sure why, except it comes off easy, is the coin door. The coin door is usually missing, and in this case, the one that we do have is cracked all the way across and cracked at the top. And it's a through crack that someone tried to glue, and I think the avenue to go with this one would be probably just having these remade. At one time, somebody did remake a cast, and that's what we have here. Very crude. Kind of looks like the original, but the detail is completely missing. Though, even after we recast it, there's a lot of work that would have to go to any casting to bring it back to that kind of quality. So most likely, I think we do have, like I said, we're working on 2 more of them. So it'll be a total of 5. And out of those 5, I know I have 1 or 2 that have beautiful doors that we will pick and try to recast it one more time and probably make 3 castings for these 3 machines. I see these coin mechs here, the coin mech here, this one, and I don't see, this one doesn't even have one. All 3 coin mechs are incorrect. This is probably a nickel coin mechanism, but it is not made for this Rockola game. This one is possible that it is the original one. I'm not sure. What on the Rockola Army Navy? It was made by ABT, and most of us call them a bulldog, but this one was unique because it had a little pusher, and it pushed, instead of drop going forward, it pushed the money to the right. Hence this little hole here that basically, let's put the money inside here. Okay. So the coin box would go here, your gear for your... So you can see that when this drops in there, it's not pushing it forward, it's pushing it like on a little slide to the right. That particular coin mechanism, close to impossible to find. I have never found one. I've been looking for one all the time. But the ABT Bulldogs are out there from time to time. We do have some, so we probably be most likely using those Bulldogs and maybe not having it drop off to the front here, but underneath it would be straight. So we'd probably just have to enlarge in this hole on this one and the other coin boxes that we will be needing. Let's see. So number 3, we see that, again, it has the correct mechanism up on the top here. We are missing, see, there's something like you put some kind of metal here to make the door open and close or lock. It's missing a cage here for the coin box, which we do have one right here. So we're going to have to fabricate that. But on the third one, this is not even a Rockola machine, but put into a different cabinet, which I'm glad someone did, just because it protected the bottom of this machine. So this was 3, 4, this is number 5. Number 3's mechanism looks pretty good. I've seen them worse. We can see that it got some life. Springs are there, which is always good to see, and they're not rusted. On this one, you can see it's kind of a little different here. The spring has been definitely compromised. And number 4, at least they're there and they're not rusted. We come to game number 4, and the mechanism seems to be all there. It looks I'm trying to find something that's not the same, but we look pretty good, and it looks like it's to be there. Here again, these little springs here are compromised again. You can see it's just, all discombobulated. Here they use some of the springs to hold this down. So why is this like this? Well, let's just take a look at over here. Because this is supposed to be a spring. This is supposed to be spring loaded, I believe. And that's what they tried to do here. And do we have it on this one? Let's see. In fact, on this one, it is not even there at all. So this little piece is completely missing on this machine here. So that alone will be interesting. We'd have to make something there. Game number 5 here, like I said, it was sitting in water, and it has completely delaminated itself. So we would most likely completely remaking a new playfield and painting a new playfield to look identical to this original. Luckily, it looks like we have everything here. Most of the springs seem to be there. But one of my worries are, these springs here around here, like I showed you on the other ones, these seem to be intact, but they're so thin and so brittle that I'm afraid that they may snap on us while we're restoring this machine. One of the things here, you'll see that this piece is completely blown right off. So super thin metal. We had some success in repairing them, but maybe like a 75-25. We were able to repair some of the other ones in the past, and they held for a while, and then they had to be re-glued, or maybe we even tried to solder them. But we've had some luck with that, but very common problem, these things just busting off. Even when we're detailing and cleaning them, as soon as we get them done, sometimes that little joint is just pressed on, just collapse and falls off. But definitely 3 good candidates. Like I said, this is one of the most sought after pinball machines out there for the pre-war collectors. I love restoring these, but these, I would say maybe 2 of them are, the third one is definitely a resurrection. This one was definitely on its way out, but we're going to breathe some new life into this. And obviously we have to build a complete new cabinet. We have to fabricate all of this whole component where it advances the game. All of this would have to be completely remade. Luckily, it's straight stock, flat. It's just very time consuming, but is it possible? Absolutely. Things that are, super hard to redo would be something like this. This is made out of pot metal, and very, very hard to recast to make perfect again. But luckily, this machine had 2 holes in it, and they put the old one right in there. So we have 3 of the same shooters that we're supposed to have. So we're happy for that. But definitely a lot of work, more than we expected with this. But they're here now, and we are going to try to do our best to bring these 3 machines and the other 2 back to life also. And you'll see these as we move forward with them. But the first thing that we're going to do is break down each machine. Each machine will be numbered. Probably in the corner somewhere we'll be putting numbers on the parts so that we keep the same parts with the machines. And we don't want to get them all mixed up, even though most of them are exactly the same. But we will number them so we know which machine it actually went to. And that's about it. If you have one of these machines for sale, please give us a call. If you need one restored, you might have to wait for a while, because after these 5, I think we're most likely going to be done. But feel free to reach out. We're located in Chicago, Illinois. Our phone number is area code 630-624-7466. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see other new machines coming to the warehouse. Thanks for watching.